Hey everybody, thank you all so much for clicking on this review. Before I start the review, I want to give you guys a little impromptu opening / update that I'm done pretty much reviewing the AAA titles of the year, so we're back onto indie game season. I know I haven't done that many indie game reviews for the last few months, and it's just because I've been so busy since like October to now with all the AAA holiday releases, but I'm happy to be back. Expect more indie game coverage starting from now up until the end of the year, and also expect more end of the year coverage, so stuff like Game of the Year, my top 10 favorite games of each console so far, or the games that I think you should buy for each console, things like that, more list videos, and more non-review stuff. But as always, this is a review channel, so expect a lot more reviews on indie games, and then when we start the next year, also all the AAA titles that are coming out. But I'll also be doing a more in focus or in-depth channel update video in the future around somewhere in December, so look forward to that, and I'll be detailing more stuff about the channel and community stuff like my social media accounts and Discord stuff that I really want to focus on. But on to the review. This review copy was provided by Shin'en Multimedia. When the Nintendo Switch was released, Shin'en Multimedia released FAST RMX, a fantastic futuristic racer that put the Switch's new tech to the test. Described as an indie version of F-Zero, it won the hearts of millions of Switch early adopters. Now Shin'en is back with a bit of a stealth release. This is the Touryst, a technical and entertaining showpiece that's more than meets the eye. I'm going to be a bit ambiguous here because the Touryst is all about mystery and discovering the story and lore on your own. All you should know coming into this game is that you're a tourist coming to an island. A mystery quickly derails into a long quest that slowly uncovers the lore and secrets of this world. It's an approach to storytelling that works well with this campaign. It got me easily interested in exploring the world, and without any hand-holding. It felt like it was my choice to do the exploration rather than just being forced to do so. The 5 to 7 hour story is short but a fun adventure that had me running across different tropical islands, solving puzzles, and talking to locals and so forth. At its heart, the Touryst is a puzzle adventure game, but with an abundance of random little fun things to do. The adventure starts off as we play as a mustache vacationer arriving on their island vacation. Shortly afterward, we're greeted by an old man that sends us on a quest to collect the 4 cores hidden inside the monuments across the surrounding island. It's a delightful adventure that features surprises in every corner. Each island acts as a sandbox themed after an island theme. From the party-themed island to the more Greece architectured island, each had their own mini-games and activities to do. At one point I was diving, discovering the mystical statues hidden in the deep, and at another point I was gathering fruits for a delicious smoothie. I rarely ever did the same thing more than once. Instead, I just did various activities or favors for others on the island. In that way, it sort of felt like all the extra entertainment parts of the Yakuza series. Despite being technically side quest-like content, they never actually felt like them, or rather they didn't have that drag that most expect from them. All of these minigames felt like fun, not distractions, but progressions toward learning more about this world's story. Collectibles hidden throughout each island include coins that you could use to purchase new abilities and items. The camera, for example, lets you take pictures for a man that owns a store, letting you complete another side quest. Further on, you can purchase the double jump ability that'll then unlock new parts of previously explored areas, almost like a mini Metroidvania game. Once you actually get into the monument to find a core, more of the dungeon puzzle elements will come into play. They feature the atmosphere of a Breath of the Wild dungeon puzzle, but without any of the challenges. Sadly, these puzzles were pretty easy to figure out, only lasting a few minutes at most for me. If anything, that was the biggest letdown for me during gameplay. When I finally got to these pivotal moments in the story progression, the momentum of the story was just never followed through with the large-scale gameplay moment in these puzzles. For anyone seeking an easy and approachable adventure, I'm sure you'll think this is fine, but for me, it left me wanting more out of it. It wouldn't be a Shin'en Multimedia game if there wasn't some impressive use of the hardware, and the Touryst is no different. This game is beautiful. I know especially in 2019, it's easy to dismiss a game that adopts the whole 3D pixel art look, with games like Minecraft and Dragon Quest Builders adopting that art direction. Even then, the Touryst manages to stand out among the rest, especially with the hardware limitations it's in. The Touryst runs at a solid 1080p 60 in dock mode and 720p 60 in handheld mode, with little to no hiccups in sight. It adopts a similar toy box look to the recent Link's Awakening remake, although to its credit, I think the Touryst executes some of those aspects better. The bokeh and depth of field effect here are immaculate without stutters. The use of lighting casts beautifully looking god rays between buildings. Glowing objects don't just emit a glow, but the light also reacts to the environment around it. The juxtaposition of simple looking pixel themed 3D models and stunning particle and lighting effects craft together a stunning piece of art. The Touryst is very conservative when it comes to its music. It doesn't really put it out on display, but rather lets the ambience of the world take over your ears. Rather than having voice acting, you hear bits and tunes you'd hear in a retro video game that represents the simple actions on display. Talking is a distorted bit, jumping is a blip, and landing sounds like an 8-bit ship blast. It's cute and it matches the mix of pixel art. Most of the music I can recall comes from inside the monuments, where everything felt isolated and so the music lent over to the ambience of discovery and curiosity. The audio design felt clever and when to show and when to hold back to better sell the mood of that scene. The Touryst was a delightful adventure and surprise. It's the end of the year now when I'm reviewing this. The whole AAA holiday game rush is over for the year, and now I get to sit back and relax with some indie game reviews again. And The Touryst is a fantastic start to it. It's a technical showcase for the Switch hardware and an entertaining 5 to 7 hours of puzzles, minigames, and just genuine fun. Outside of wishing that it was a bit more challenging at times, I don't have a problem recommending this to anyone that just wants something bite-sized to play over the weekend.